Good evening everyone, Luke here again with a Trial Tuesday, and after my time travelling adventures last week, I seem to have gotten stuck a little bit in the past. This game came out on the 2nd of April, there we go, that's how months work, 2nd of April, and there were no reviews when I saw this. I'd seen this just after finishing last week's video, and yeah, due to some sort of wibbly-wobbly time paradox, I'm stuck in the past because I wanted to bring this to you guys without being muddied by any of the reviews or anything like that. So yeah, let's kick off right with it. So, how to cope with boredom and loneliness, a guide for the isolated. Just booting it up, it came up that it was made in Unity, and I had another quick look at the options just to make sure it was running properly, and there was something that I quite liked. The first thing, I really appreciate the pixel art, but the music is starting to get a little bit frustrating with that repetitiveness, but there we are. So yeah, we've got the master volume and everything that you would normally expect. Film effect. This is what I found really interesting. So the film effect is on as standard. From what I understand from a quick sort of like 30-second look, this game is inspired by a documentary of a person that is sort of stuck in a room for 30 years, and so they're bored and lonely. So it is designed to have that film effect of being a documentary. You can turn that off, so if you go back to the game, it then removes the filter. You know I'm a sucker for filters, especially after last week, so we will have the filter on. Boop. Back to the game. Just so that you get its full effect, but I just did want to make you aware that is there, and that if you do want to turn the filter off, if it's not doing anything for you, you can then do it through those options there. So yeah, let's kick off with how to cope with boredom and loneliness, a guide for the isolated. Point Bleep Studios. There we go. Ooh. You are Nigel Wimble, hard-hitting PBTV documentary filmmaker. You are at 23 Millbury Close to finish filming at the final episode of your award-winning series. How to cope with boredom and loneliness, a guide for the isolated. You look so serious. Why so serious, little dude? You have come to talk with Harold Fletcher, a 43-year-old man who has been grounded to his bedroom for over 30 years. Since his mother Margaret only allows Harold visitation for 15 minutes a day, you only have enough time to talk about 3 topics. Ooh, got quite an interesting room there. Got a little crab, like fan of Finding Nemo. Is that a bee? It looks like a bee with like a little beret. That's quite disconcerting. Anyway, carefully choose 3 items of interest from Harold's room to learn how he copes with boredom and loneliness. Well, we saw him playing the guitar, so might have a look there. Every item tells a story, but not every story is relevant to Nigel's show. Okay. Confirm your selections, then watch the documentary unfold. Okay, so that's an interesting one. It's like a choose-your-own-story narrative. If that is the case, I will only show a small portion of this, because these things often are best shown by just playing them. There we are. Your show will be scored by a focus group at the end. Good luck. Achievement unlocked. Tutorial. That's good. Rabbit. Guitar. Options. Oh, okay. That just brings back up the options. Back to you. So yeah. A quick reminder. All the games that we do on Trial Tuesdays are completely free. So at any time, if you do enjoy the gameplay, I'll put the Steam link in the description below. And yeah, if the game is absolutely horrendous, you can just watch me being an absolute just torturing myself and things. But yeah, let's get on with this. So, shoot documentary.
I need to select 3 items first.
Oh, it's got a bit of voice acting. Okay, so yeah, I pointed out the guitar from the title screen, so let's have a look there. Examine guitar.
How long has Harold been playing guitar? What if I've discovered a virtuoso? It looks well used.
Mother says I sing like a dog, howling in agony.
Sorry. Oh, I didn't expect there to be voice acting, to be honest. That's great. I love that. Oh, okay, guitar. Think about guitar.
Potential soundbite. Music can turn your ears into eyes.
No, I don't like that.
Worlds your eyes wouldn't believe.
Oh, spoilers, but that reminds me of a bit in Gravity Falls. That makes me cringe. Anyway, yeah, that seems to be an interesting one. So let's select the guitar. So we've got the guitar selected. Then Margaret, Harold, bed, fish tank, truck, clock, mural, and if he's been isolated, going for the telescope might be a good idea because he's sort of getting that view of the outside world. But would that make him more let's have a quick look. Examine telescope.
Harold's only view to the larger world
there we go.
is through this telescope. It breaks your heart, hopefully.
Maud from 94 is rather slender.
Oh dear. Looks like he's interested from Maud from 94. Move on quickly. Okay, think about the telescope.
Potential soundbite. With an eye in the sky, you can sometimes forget where your feet are. Oh, that's poetic.
Is this me? Oh god, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Cool, so we'll go for the telescope. Just see if we can get anything for the police to... Because this guy's got a little... what's he thinking in there? What's he thinking about Maud? Anyway, so we've got the guitar, the telescope, and let's just talk to Harold.
Fletcher, a curious man in a curious situation.
Is this going to take long? Mother says visitation is only 15 minutes today, even though you're the first visitor
Visitation?
I've ever had.
I mean, I get that you're grounded, but you're not a prisoner. You can go. Oh wait, she's got a rolling pin. Okay, fair enough. This is a prison. Alrighty then. Let's go for the B poster. Let's hope he's not a fan of B movie. Oh dear. I'm scared now.
Boris the KGB movie came out in the 80s. Was this the last movie Harold went out to see?
The B
Boris
movie
is
can
actually ex-KGB. He fights for us now. It shows people can change, Mother. This is why I don't allow Harold to watch movies anymore. Rotting his mind with Soviet propaganda.
ex-KGB. Sorry, I'll be right back with you. Sorry, that cracked me up. I thought B movie couldn't get any worse, but SKGB, it definitely can get worse. Let's think about that for a moment.
Potential soundbite. For some, movies are an escape from reality. For Harold, his reality is like a movie. One of those terrible indie movies.
Much like we're watching now. A little bit of meta-narrative, maybe? Let's click on the B movie and select the B poster, and let's see what happens. Oh, nice grainy effect. I'll move the cursor out of the way just so you can appreciate it.
His name's Harold Fletcher, and he spent the last 30 years grounded to his bedroom. In tonight's final part of How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated, we've saved the worst for last. And by worst, I mean award-winning. Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble.
Going for the Oscar
I
grab.
can't even remember why I grounded him now. It wasn't for any one thing in particular. More just a bubbling pot of bad behaviour that needed to put a lid on, so to speak.
Hubble bubble boiling
You can
trouble.
replace the word lid with Harold's bedroom door to understand Harold's mother's analogy. I was desperate to discover how Harold had been coping with the boredom and loneliness from 30 years of isolation. Music can take you to places only your ears can see. The guitar is Harold's vessel to unseen worlds. And he is the captain.
Oh, that's nice.
If Mother allows it, I will play you a new piece I've been working on, entitled Plastic Race Car Bed.
No. Oh, is it just... Oh, no, it's like different.
Here we are, sitting in my car, my little plastic car, yes, here we are. Oh my car, my little plastic car, take me to the road and I'll sing this song. Old hot tar, not in my car. These tires aren't made for asphalt roads.
Oh, wow, we've got a little musician here. That's quite nice. Aww.
With an eye in the sky, you can sometimes forget where your feet are. But Harold, he never forgets where his feet are, but still has sights on the stars.
Here we are. This is where we get the
This old
Insight.
telescope has got me through many an afternoon. Sometimes I'll pretend I'm a World War II sniper and people at the bus stop are advancing Germans.
That's a bit dark.
They wouldn't stand a chance if it was a sniper rifle, let me tell you.
Ooh dear.
They could
Shifty
try
gaze.
taking cover, but I'm pretty sure the bullets would penetrate the bus shelter.
Oh god.
It would be an absolute bloodbath.
Alright, yeah. Don't let anyone near don't let him near a gun.
I noticed a poster for an old children's movie. For some, movies are an escape from reality. For Harold, his reality is like a movie. A depressing TV movie, starring actors you haven't seen in 20 years.
I do
Oh, I've
love
seen too
getting
many of
lost
those.
in a good movie. I think Boris the KGB movie was the last time I did get lost in a movie. It was the last time Mother rewarded me for good behaviour. I remember it like yesterday.
1 week after release. God damn it, America, what are you doing? No.
I'm a mean, I'm an intellectual, I'm Russian, I'm the
Oh god.
Your drinks been laced. I'm gonna tie you up, pollinate your face. I want to torture you, make you
I can hear the
I'm honest, the KGB, you better be there, brother, I'm breaking these. I'm a mad brother, buzzer, I'm KGB.
puns.
You say you want to leave, but you gotta die, you better say goodbye. Here comes some cyanide. Boris, please, you don't have to do this. It was just business, was all about
What
the
is
money.
this?
I love this country. You've got to release me. You have to see, I'm country first and I'm still KGB. You are no longer KGB, you're just a simple woman.
What the hell is this? What have I got myself into?
Would you like a cup of tea? That was just a joke, you see. You'll never see a cup of tea as long as you're alive to drink. But coffee is available if you like a cup of brew. Would you like a
coffee.
When I finish picking you to be here, brother, cause I aim to please. I got a knife and a hammer and some antifreeze. Is it hard to speak through your missing teeth? Will you try to fly? What's to take your eye? If you want to leave, then take my key. But I'm breaking these. I'm Boris the KGB. Oh, behave, brother.
I can hear the YouTube demonetization now. No.
I remember
Oh god.
Boris used to say,
Oh, behave, brother.
get it, behave.
Yes, we got
It was
it.
awfully funny when Mother used to tell me to behave and I'd retort, oh, behave, Mother. Do you remember that, Mother? Yes, I do remember, you cheeky little shit. Then Mother would put you over a knee, but you didn't tell the man that, did you? Have you seen the version on YouTube where the movie speeds up?
God, it
every
is
time
B-movie.
Boris kills a dissident?
Oh
It becomes
god.
quite dizzying.
Oh, behave, brother. Achievement unlocked. God.
My time with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life. Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble.
Good night.
Join us next week as Nigel investigates sandwiches. Do they really taste better cut diagonally? Let the evidence decide.
But does that still make
9
them a
PM
sandwich?
Wednesday night on PBTV.
Focus group report. Good. Very poignant moment when he pulled out the guitar. 10 out of 10. John from Bishop's Wig. I use my telescope the exact way. Amazing show, Nigel. 8 out of 10. Pat from Whipple End. Don't let Pat near a gun, people. Keep Pat away from the guns. I wish that Mother would behave. Touching stuff. 7 out of 10. Simon from Middlewich. Oh, that's nice. I think I'll leave it there, to be honest. It seems like one of those games where you'll get more out of it by getting the different combinations. So, yeah, I quite like the little sort of vignettes that come up from the different selections. It's an interesting art style. If you like puzzle games and like a more puzzly narrative, I would definitely recommend this game. If you're looking for more something that actually has gameplay, this might not actually sate your thirst for gaming, but yeah, it's definitely an interesting one. Yeah, I quite enjoy it. And as we're being serenaded by Nigel, it comes back to that Mansory shill bit again. If you want to like, comment, and subscribe, that would be amazing. If not, then that's perfectly fine as well. And yeah, it just helps the channel smoothly along, as smooth as the dulcet tones of Nigel here. And yeah, we'll be back again next week with more Trial Tuesdays, and back with some more, hopefully, jaunty tunes.